Make it so.
Take me back to the 80s, golden girls playing on the TV, mixtapes and VHS. Oh, oh, oh. Take me back to the 80s, Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters and the Goonies, mixtapes and VHS.
There we go. A little bit intro. So yes, welcome, and welcome Tyson from the Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Thank you for having me. Happy
to
be here.
I remember.
That's a that's an item of hot debate for some of our fans. And truth be told, Joel and I, neither one are mom or pop. So mom and pop are these mysterious folks that gallivant all over the U.S. in an old beat up RV, and they send us physical media that we stock in the store and expect us to run it and engage in commerce. And why they put two dopes like us in charge of the shop, I don't know, but that's the story. So
exactly. So yes, because what's it? 1988. They're making so much money off video rentals they can afford to hire help and live the life to the full.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it'll continue for decades.
Mm-hmm. With any luck.
Nicholas is here. Hello, Nicholas. Pugwall's asking the same question, but to me this time.
It's your call, Gary. You can be mom or pop. I'll fill in either row. Yeah, I can be very domestic if I need to, very maternal. Right. So, whatever.
No, I'll be mom tonight. I'll make tea. Evening, France Sanchez. So, Nicholas, hello everyone. So yes, a chill night in the video shop tonight. It's an easy one tonight. We're doing blockbuster videos, just like Jaws from Mexico.
Oh, yours is a Mexican copy?
Nah, it's a British one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got one we can talk about when we get to it too. That I picked up from I think Joel and I mentioned with you before. There are friends over at Brainbuster Video. So when we get to Jaws, I'll tell you about that copy.
You're promoting stuff already with that.
Oh, sorry. Is that against the rules in Britain? No promotion
on my channel. It is, yeah. Only promoting my stuff. Not even you can't even promote your own shop.
Okay.
Like I got interviewed the other day. You did.
And you had me back anyway. Sorry.
Yes. People might be wondering where Joel is. He's playing with wiring at the moment, trying to get his internet going.
Yep. Down here in the swamps of Florida.
Gator bits with the cable.
That's right.
And they had to kill it and wear it, make some shoes. But it still didn't fix the internet. So he might join us if we're still going and he's got it fixed. But for now, he will not. Fran says, can't believe Jaws 3 and 4 are getting a 4K. Those crap 3D effects will look even worse. Can you...
I love Jaws 3D. The best experience I ever had, I actually watched it on one of those Oculus VR headsets. So it's like you're in a theater. So that's the closest to the actual theater experience I've had with Jaws 3D, and it was amazing. And I worked for about 8 years. I actually worked at SeaWorld, where a large portion of it was filmed. Nice. So that was kind of cool too, being able to go behind the scenes. And there's a few little things that they've left from the movie. Even 40 years later now, that if you're a savvy fan and you're walking in some of the backstage areas, you can still pick out some of the signage and stuff that they've left up on purpose.
That's cool.
Kind of cool. Yeah.
Sadly, you lost the boss, Louis Gossett Jr. recently, so
exactly
under new management now. But
yep.
The shows must go on with the lovely. Are they cheerleaders when they're what are the water skiing ladies?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, back when they had the ski shows at SeaWorld. I think they still do when there's Cypress Gardens down here. I think they still do an active ski show.
I was going to say, oh yeah, and Jaws 4. If you haven't seen Jaws 4 in ultimate 7.1 surround sound when it roars out of the water and explodes, then
I don't know that I have, but hey, I'm a fan. The cheesier, the better. So I even love Jaws: The Revenge. I can't lie. I love them all.
I watched it a couple of weeks ago, and I did enjoy it, especially Michael Caine. Oh shit!
Exactly. Yeah. The breath on that thing.
If we ever get a dry day here, I'm going to be watching it in the pool outside with the chat.
Very cool. My daughter and I, because of course last night for us was the 4th of July, so I guess Happy Treason Day. My daughter and very cool. Yeah, I was going to say I can't. I know I've got that somewhere. I couldn't find it on the shelf when I was in a hurry grabbing stuff. But so my daughter's 10 years old, and we just watched Jaws last night for the first time together. It was her first viewing experience. She liked everything except that Pippet the dog died. She wasn't real happy with that. So I tried to tell her, since it was we didn't see it on screen.
You don't see it.
He ran away.
He just buggered off. Yeah, shark attack gone.
Yeah, he lived. he lived the rest of his days, in New England somewhere.
Yeah, his owner didn't come up and slap Brody, did he?
Nope.
No. He's all good. Even though the film lost Louis Gossett Jr., doesn't he sort of disappear in that film? Yes, he does.
Yeah,
he's not around for the ending as such, is he? He's updating his resume.
That had a great shark sound effect too. You remember in that scene, the one guy, the crunch under. There's like nothing better than that. He was like the technician or whatever. Oh, it was so good. In fact, there's several I think at Jaws 3. The crunching sound effects were fantastic.
Yeah, ships might go invisible when they turn sideways, but yeah,
exactly.
Spot on. Bob's here. Good evening, Bob. Right. Let's have a look. I'll just pick any tapes around, and these were anything I picked was in the top 10 summer blockbusters of their year. So they're from May to September, for early first week of September is what that counts. So Another 48 Hours was a big hit in, I think it was 91. Saw this one in the cinema.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I've seen Another 48 Hours. I don't have it, but yes, I've definitely seen it.
As a bonus, it does have where's it gone? Andrew Divoff, the Wishmaster in it. So
of course,
as the brother.
Yes.
And hopefully one day I'll be chatting to him in the fall, as he called it. But he's busy.
That's very cool.
Yes. It is pretty much a remake, though,
of the original 48 Hours.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you watch them back to back, you can see exact copies of scenes and stuff like that. But still a good time.
Well, I feel like Eddie Murphy wasn't one to pass up on an opportunity to make a buck on any of his franchises. In fact, I mean, you think about like Eddie Murphy might be like the franchise king. You know what I mean? When you look back, like
I was just thinking that now. Yeah,
it's hard to think. It's hard to think of an Eddie Murphy film that isn't part of some type of sequel. Well, I feel like, you know.
Yeah, because I was thinking, has he done sequels? Then of course we got this Natural Professionals. Two of those. That was a big hit in '96. Bloody hell! Of course I got Beverly Hills Cop.
Gosh, can't lose it. Yep, I just watched that last night with the new one on Netflix. I've been binging the Beverly Hills Cop franchise.
Did you watch the new one? Did you?
I haven't watched it yet. I gotta watch part 3 tonight, and I'll probably watch the new one this weekend.
Yes, I think one is in this pile somewhere. Oh, hang on. Did someone say Eddie Murphy? I can't do the last, but this one didn't get a sequel.
Oh, true.
Trading
Great
Places.
movie, though.
Yeah. So that's what, 4 so far. Summer blockbusters, and have I got any others? Oh, yes.
Trading Places was a summer movie as well, huh?
Apparently so. Yes. Like that.
Okay.
But actually, I won't spoil it. There's a few more that you'd think were Christmas movies. Who remembers this one?
Boomerang. Oh yeah.
It's another one. Yeah, I saw this in the cinema. I haven't seen it for a very long time. But who directed this? Text is so tiny I can't read it. Reginald, someone. But yeah, it's a player is about to be played. It was about after Harlem Nights in '89.
Mm-hmm. I think there was several of the cast members in that, if I'm not mistaken, worked with him on Vampire in Brooklyn as well. And 90, exactly. What was Vampire in Brooklyn? 93, maybe something like that.
Yeah, this is 92. So that was I believe you're correcting that. Robin Givens, Halle Berry's in this. David Alan Grier, Martin Lawrence, Grace Jones, and Eartha Kitt. Player's going to get played. Because you also did Distinguished Gentleman. But that's not here. Not that I have it anyway. I don't think I saw it in the list. I think, is that it for Eddie?
He had a pretty good run there.
He did.
Of blockbusters.
He was doing well for a while. But most stars only have about 10, 12 years of relevancy, don't they? I think I've been missing out on the chat while I've been talking. Didn't they make a third 48 Hours? No. Oh, how come? They didn't make... I guess this one didn't do as well. It was big for a little bit. But it wasn't well received. Scott says that's correct. Yes. Divoff was in Graveyard Shift. Yeah. Yes. I do enjoy that film. Remakes, yes. There we go. I watched Beverly Hills Cop 4 today. I think it is good, but I think 2 hours is a bit long. I think it's just under 2 hours, which makes it all right. It's not too bad. Oh, Sly or Harrison are probably in more franchises. Not sure Harrison's in that.
Yeah, I could see Stallone. Other than Indy and Star Wars, I'm trying to think of what's another Harrison Ford franchise other than Indiana Jones or Star Wars.
You got me there. I got an Indiana Jones here. But I don't think I've got any Harrison Fords.
What do we think is would we say Indiana Jones is in the running for one of the greatest franchises of the 80s?
Greatest trilogy indeed, yes. Ever. Definitely, yeah. 3 great films.
Yeah, I would agree.
There we go. There's the other franchise. He had 2 films in.
Of course.
But
with Sean Bean, right?
Yes, him. With an Irish accent. But directed by an Australian, Philip Noyce. Because we'd already had Hunt for Red October, so the character of Jack Ryan was now played by Harrison Ford in this. And then it was Clear and Present Danger, which I don't think is in this pile. There's another Harrison Ford, though. Can you guess what it is?
Fugitive?
Yes.
First summer blockbuster?
Well done. Yeah. See, got the right man for the job tonight. You can ditch that dead weight, Joel. So
exactly. Who needs Joel? We were joking. I can't tell you who the key grip on this film is, like Joel could, but I can at least make educated guesses. So
say on names. Yeah, we do. He does have a use then. So The Fugitive did have a sequel, but Ford wasn't in it. Tommy Jones was, though. Directed by Andrew Davis. Another one that said he's available in the fall. Come back to him then, so we'll see.
That was a big one too. What year was the Fugitive, Gareth?
Yeah, questions again. Program content 1993. Bloody hell. Okay. 31 years ago.
I remember seeing that in the theater, and that 93, 94, I think, and I was at an age where, the idea of summer blockbuster, like, it started making sense to me. Golly, stuff was everywhere, It
was.
I think I remember seeing Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in the theater.
Right.
Yeah, and that was that 89?
That's 89, yes.
Mm-hmm. But the Star Wars stuff, obviously Jaws, that was way before my time, so I didn't have an appreciate. I loved those films, but I never got to experience the theater craze for those.
What was the first Jaws? 75, and then Jaws: The Revenge 87. So it's only 12 years, like you said. Yeah, before my time, really. But just about then. The other one is Temple of Doom. Was another big hit.
I'm gonna call it now, and this is Joel and I fight over this. Temple of Doom is my favorite of the franchise. I mean, Raiders is a great film. Don't get me wrong. It's because that's the one and that happened so often I think just when I was born and I saw stuff, I saw a lot of sequels before I saw the originals. I was that way with Aliens. I was that way with Temple of Doom. He and I were discussing Rambo recently, and same way, I saw First Blood Part 2 before the original Rambo. So I think I just naturally sort of, my age gravitated perfect. I just sort of gravitated to the sequels first, and that's why most of them have a special place in my heart.
Oh, that's nice because Rambo 3 was a big hit for a little bit. Didn't make it a ton of money, but it was one of the most expensive films ever made in 1988. I
can believe that.
And then I think it was taken over very quickly by something else. I forgot what it is. But let's have a look. Still waiting on the 4K rip of XLF. Yeah, just watch the 1080. You don't need the 4K. Just makes it look glossier, doesn't it? Don't think Boomerang was a big hit.
No.
I think. Yeah, there you go, big hit. No, it wasn't.
I don't think so either.
It was just out at the right time that it got into the top 10 of that summer. So it was a very weak summer. Yes, Jaws 3D effects was so super crappy. You heathens. Yeah, Harlem Night bombed as well. Yes, it did, because he came off the back of Coming to America, which was one of his biggest hits, even though Hollywood accountants say it hasn't made a profit yet. But yeah, he had a sequel to that. 3 sequels to Beverly Hills Cop. I'm trying to think. What else did we look at? Then he's done Nutty Professor. He had 1 sequel. Nothing to Golden Child, Best Defense, or Trading Places, or anything else. Yeah. Gave my Boomerang video to a mate and never got it back. How did that work? Surely. Bowfinger. I have Bowfinger on some sort of disc device.
Was that in the 2000s though? Wasn't Bowfinger a little bit later?
I thought Bowfinger, is that 99 or is that post video? Oh, it is 99, so technically there is a VHS out somewhere.
The shitty Escape Plan. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the Escape Plan movies. They're constantly popping up on streaming, and I just haven't been able to bring myself.
Yeah, they're not action films.
Yeah,
because the first one's good, just because it's Arnie and Sly actually having scenes together, sitting down talking, and there is an escape. Spoilers, but the second one is terrible. It's like a straight-to-video movie with a cameo by Stallone. Yeah. And the third one's better, but it's not great. I've only seen the sequels once. We're not going to fall for no banana in the tailpipe.
We're not going to fall for no banana in the tailpipe. You've been hanging out with him too long.
Yeah, let's just do a Beverly Hills Cop quote-a-thon.
Oh, I love it.
The Rock's A-list career is certainly on the wane. Yes, he's not done well. Spent too much time in doing jungle films, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does have a lot of jungle films.
He was on to a winner, and then what did he do? He got too big for his boots with Black Adam, and you thinking that was going to be bigger than Endgame and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. Oh, Blade Runner. I don't think. Oh, Blade Runner's Harrison Ford film, isn't it? Yes, did a sequel to that as well.
Was Blade Runner a summer flick?
Don't think so. I think that was. It wasn't.
And here's the thing: I respect. Just real quick on Blade Runner, I respect the beauty of it, but man, oh man, no matter how many times I watch it, I still can't figure out what the hell it's supposed to be about.
Hang on,
I'm just throwing it out there.
It's one of those.
I love the soundtrack.
Yeah, I got the vinyl. It's a weird one because it's about early teens, if not younger, when I first saw it, and I watched it loads. It's like something connected. It's like I used to watch that and like films like Amadeus and stuff like that. And I just, as a child, I was watching those for some reason because I didn't understand any of the stuff that was going on. But
sure,
there was something about it. Yes, where is it? McAmey. Yes, Divoff is a small part as the policeman at the end in the shootout and explosion, and he's got a mustache.
And I know we recently talked about. I can't remember if we talked about it on our show, Gareth, or on your show rather, but it was Andrew Divoff was the villain in Toy Soldiers from 1991. Indeed,
Indeed, he is. What a bastard in that as well.
he
Although,
was.
is he playing brown face Mexican in that?
Yeah, I forget. It was one of. I think it might have been one of those movies where it was one of the made-up South American countries that so many
The
movies
same
did.
one as Die Hard 2, Predator,
Like-
and
Commando. You remember
Commando.
like Commando was supposed to be some weird.
Blade Runner's not sure if they count as though at just 2. Yeah, he did Blade Runners. It does count. Off-Grid Terps is here. That's a good Harrison Ford movie. I guess is that Blade Runner? Well, actually, all of the ones we showed. Blade Runner, Indiana Jones, Fugitive. They're all good, aren't they? Oh, there you go. But apart from 6 Days, 7
Nights. I was one of the very first DVDs. I know we're not supposed to use that word on the show either, but that was one of the first DVDs I ever bought back in the day. Was 6 Days, 7 Nights.
Yeah, I got it on my ex-rental somewhere. But I don't think I've seen it in about 20-something years, so it might give it another watch.
And was that a Rennie Harlan? Did he direct 6 Days, 7 Nights too, I think? No?
Don't know. Don't think so. Might be. Because
I think I'd heard that the airplane that crashes in 6 Days, 7 Nights is the same plane that they used to fly into Aquatica in Deep Blue Sea. Which, if that wasn't a summer blockbuster, there's something wrong with the world because it should have been.
Is it?
I doubt it, but I love Deep Blue Sea. I remember it came out in the summer because I remember I saw it in the theater like 24 hours before I lived in Florida, and it was about 24 hours before we took a Florida vacation.
Ivan Reitman did 7 Days, 7 Nights.
Okay.
Deep Blue Sea. Key Grip.
That was Rennie Harlan.
That was Rennie Harlan. July 99. So
okay. I don't know if it was a blockbuster, but it was a summer film for sure.
It was a summer film. I guess maybe it was a slow one back in those days. Yes, for some reason it's not on the list for 99. But Wiki Wiki Wow Wow West is number 10, so
can see that.
I don't have that though. Yes, Fugitive was a remake of a TV series. 1963 came out. Bruce in a few of the 2 movie franchises: Die Hards, Reds, Expendables, Whole Yards. Yes, Die Hard, Christmas film out in July in America. Came out February year later for the UK. Which makes perfect sense, either way. What else did Bruce do?
Die Hard 2, I believe, was a summer flick too. I do remember seeing in the theater as way too young. That's the running joke. My parents would take me to see wildly inappropriate stuff at way too young an age, but it's made me into the psychopath that I am today.
Wildly inappropriate stuff, but I was never in the cinema because everything was a 15 or an 18 that I wanted to see, and legally cinemas wouldn't let me in. So, boo, hiss to them. Here we go. More Rennie Harlan. Of course, 1993 had another blockbuster.
Cliffhanger. Yeah, I love Cliffhanger.
Yeah, it might be my favorite Sly film.
It's certainly in the running for me, I would say.
Yeah, as it's a bit different from Rambo and Rocky. Who else is there? I think that was. Who else? I don't think. No, don't see anyone else. Oh, there's Bruce. There we go. Die Hard 3.
Yep.
Came out and then was very popular in the summer of 95. Bloody hell. So yeah, he did have
I remember that in the theaters. No, probably
T2. T2, Rambo 3, when it was. Yeah, they made. Yeah, I guess T2 took. The hell's T2? Oh, there it is. Took the prize for expensive films back in the day. I read that Boys to Men track was the most popular aspect of Boomerang. Oh, yes, I remember that.
You're probably right.
Yes, that was. Hey, Rusty's here. Hey, Rusty. Oh, Murphy had the Dr. Doolittles, which is the first one was a blockbuster, but I know it. It's in the kids section, and I couldn't be bothered to find it. So that's why it's not here. Unbreakable Split and Glass as a franchise for Bruce. Yeah, he was in all three technically, wasn't
Yeah, I would count that as a trilogy.
he? Bruce was in the Outer World with Gary Oldman. Or was it Fifth Element?
Mm.
Now, I thought I had Fifth Element in the piles. Did it not make the grade? Can't see it.
I thought I remember Fifth Element as a summer film.
I forgot. Clear and Present Danger was a box office success for the summer. That's there. Well, this comes to a grinding halt, doesn't it? With a lack of knowledge from me of what I even have in these piles. We'll see if it turns up, but I believe. Hang on, I'll check my list. What year did it come out? Who wants to hazard a guess?
So what? Fifth Element?
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm so bad at this. 97.
That's what I would have said. I don't see it in any lists for any year, so I don't think it made it. There you go. Cool. So yes, just got word that director Alex Cox will be on the channel on Sunday night for an interview.
Very cool.
Sixth Sense. Where is it? Anyone seen it? Did anyone see where I put it? Yep, there it is. I forgot Bruce Willis. Yes. I just don't think of it as a Bruce Willis film. There it is. So yes, it was a very big hit in the day.
Yes, it was.
Yes. Have you seen the movie Finch? Finch? Don't know that one.
Mm-mm.
Is it a new one?
I don't know that one either.
I've not been keeping up on with his because for me he peaked in the 80s with Bachelor Party.
Bachelor Party?
Yep. That's one I saw too young.
Yeah.
But then I
I
also
haven't seen that
love
one in a long time.
Dragnet. I love.
Dragnet.
You want to see
The
rap?
the pagan dance.
I haven't taken enough up. But then this is probably one of his biggest hits and the film that ruined his comedy career.
Of course.
Went a bit too soppy.
Yep.
Big.
Yep. And I do have it on VHS somewhere, but what about The Burbs? I know I don't think it was I definitely don't think it was a blockbuster, but I just wonder if it came out in the summertime. I feel like that's one of those cult movies that has gained in popularity. I don't think it did real well when it came out, did it?
Yeah. I used to love Big, but then after that he did Philadelphia and
he did a whole run there. Forrest Gump.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Saving Private Ryan, I feel like was even. I forget. Like Saving Private Ryan was a '90s movie too. I always forget that.
Yes, I always do as well. So I thought 2000s. February. Burbs came out in America. February. I don't think it lasted long. But like you said, the Gump. Mama always said, Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
Was a very big hit.
That is one I did not see that at the theaters when it came out. Yeah. I don't know why. There's some of it. I think I part of me, I got to this stage where I got so into, again, mostly horror genre films that I was turning my nose up at mainstream everything just to prove a point. I'm like, well, I'm not seeing Forrest Gump because I'm too busy discovering Argento.
Whoa, deep stuff. But yeah, another Tom Hanks one was Sleepless in Seattle was a big hit when he started doing the romantic movies because he did three of these.
In Seattle. You've got Mail. Wasn't that another?
Yeah,
that was Meg Ryan too, right?
Yeah, and then there was a third Meg
Ryan
I did
one. See in the theater.
And then of course he won the Dog of '89 films.
Hooch. Yep.
Yeah. And while we're on the subject of Meg Ryan, we also have When Harry Met Sally, very big hit.
One of my favorites.
There we go.
What year was When Harry Met Sally? Gareth, was that 89?
I think it was 80, not 93. That's the packaging. Yeah, tells you the packaging date. Doesn't tell you the. I think it was 88, wasn't it? Although, no, it could be 89.
Well, I said don't count on me.
I don't know which pile I got it out of now. When it was 89. Yeah, I was completely crazy. Professor's here. Greetings, Professor.
Hello.
Disappointed there was no Color of Night franchise, so we could see more Bruce's floating Dodger. Allegedly broke his Dodger.
How do you like your dinner? I'd like it about 6 inches to the left. That was one of those I remember that my buddy as a kid said, "Oh, you got to see this movie." Way before the internet, kiddos, where you could find and look at anything you wanted to. It's like you had to sneak a copy of Color of Night and Fatal Attraction and
J Marsh.
Yeah,
I think I put Basic Instinct in the pile, but it wasn't a summer blockbuster. Yes, Toy Soldier. That's right. He did the same Spanish thing as the villain in Low Down Dirty Shame. I've never seen Low Down Dirty Shame, but I might have to if I'm speaking to him. Hey, there we go. Now he's been a member for 8 months. Bless him. So I can't believe Anne Hesh is. Oh, I did not know that she's passed away. Crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, she a year or so ago died in a car accident, unfortunately, and like some of the stuff I used to do to actually make a buck was did some freelance writing for some financial guys, and I did some research. Like her estate was a mess. I mean, the top thing, aside from dying tragically, then to hear about all the stuff that the family was doing, trying to get, is very unfortunate. So
that's a shame.
Yeah,
but I forgot. Yep, get off my fucking plane. Yes, but it wasn't. Was it on my list? I don't know. Weird. I thought it might be one of those because sometimes they release them in the fall, didn't they?
Seems like it should have been. I feel like it was a huge movie, just depending on when it came out.
You're calling my list wrong, are you? What year was it? It's not an exact list because it's off the internet. Another one without a date, but Air Force One. There it is. But should be in this pile. It was just in the div off pile.
I'll tell you what. In this through conversation, we discovered Harrison Ford had a pretty good run of summer blockbusters too, more so than the obvious ones.
Yeah, there's definitely some you think, oh yeah, what was in there? I
remember when he dipped his toe in the horror genre with What Lies Beneath. I don't remember if that was a summer flick or not, but I remember seeing that one in the theater and being pleasantly surprised.
I think that might be 2000. Is it? When was Castaway?
Could be.
Because he did it in between. He made that. Hankson was busy losing weight, wasn't he? And then Zemeckis made. What else? It's still a good Hitchcockian thriller, and 2000. So I didn't go that far, but yes, it was a good one. Yeah, he's been around. It seemed like as soon as I turned 18, Hollywood started to focus more on PG-13 films. Yeah, that is true. A lot of the 80s ones were 15 certificates here. And then...
That's where I was lucky. Like I said, my folks would take me to the theater to see R-rated movies, and we had a very, very small mom-and-pop video shop in my town, and they were not sticklers at all about renting basically whatever I wanted. So... there wasn't a whole lot that I wasn't able to see, for better or for worse. Believe me, sometimes I regret that. But
I never rented horrors because I was too scared. But anything, 1960s comedies.
The only reason I didn't rent certain horror movies, Gareth, was just because, like that, I was way older when I saw American Werewolf in London. The box art on some of that stuff was enough. I mean, if it was creepy, I didn't rent it. That was one of them I remember not renting for a long time.
This is a PG in America, isn't it? So it's a 15.
It is. Yep.
It might be a 12 now, but back in the old days. Yes, hang on.
You bet.
That is a ridiculous poster. It's gone now. But yeah, it just says hang on in big letters and then cliffhanger in a little small one. Here's a question for Tyson.
Oh boy. Which one was Die Hard 5? So With a Vengeance was the third one.
Yep.
Then part 4 was which was the one with Timothy Olyphant as a villain? Was that one 4 or 5?
That's 4. And then Russian one is 5. Live free or die
the last one I remember remotely liking, I think, was the one with Timothy Olyphant. And didn't Kevin Smith have a cameo in it as well? Yeah. He was like the computer geek.
Yeah, so it's called Die Hard 4.
That was the last one
in the UK. But yes, 5 is a terrible.
I think I'd seen. I'm sure I've seen it, and I just don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, you'd best.
Pile of 2. I get it.
Oh yeah, Arnie had the Conans, the Terminators, and the Expendables. One of those.
I've got an Army summer blockbuster, I believe, here.
Oh, go on in.
VHS too. True Lies.
Hang on, let me have a look at that. I work out how this works.
And for the longest time, man, that was the only way you could get a copy, was on VHS.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Where was it? What year was that? That was
True Lies.
There it is. 94.
94. Mm-hmm.
So where is it?
Oh, that's way older than I thought it was. I thought it was newer than that.
Where the fuck is that gone? Because I've definitely got that.
You got to tip your hat to James Cameron too when it comes to summer blockbusters. I know that some folks have said that he's not always the easiest chap to work for, but
surely not.
You can't deny that the guy cranks out some fantastic movies.
Yes, none of which I can lay my hand on right now.
None of which you can find.
But yes. Oh, sorry. I got a couple of ironies. Yes, I must have forgot to bring up my True Lies. There's one over there, but there should be one over here. But never mind, I got others. So let's see. Arnie's. You got the Predator.
Of course.
And Razor. Surprisingly, it was a big hit in the summer because it's spectacular. Yeah. And the first Conan. To hear the lament of the women. Right.
Oh, yes.
So, yes. I guess Terminator 3 is 2000, isn't it? So there's only one Terminator on this list. The first Terminator was not a hit in the summer. He did have his Jack Ryans. Sid and Nancy Garrelman. So, yeah, that's directed by Alex Cox as well. Apparently, there was a sequel written for The Fifth Element called Mr. Shadow, but it never saw the light of day. The first film did better in Europe than the US. Yeah, I can't believe that. So where is it?
I feel like sci-fi tends to struggle a little bit. And this could just be talking out of my ass, but in terms of summer blockbusters, I feel like it's tougher for sci-fi in the summertime.
Anyone I can grab, but technically, Alias.
Ah, yeah.
More of a drama than a sci-fi, isn't it? So, but Star Trek 3 was a big hit because it was following in the footsteps of the other Star Trek film that is around here somewhere. But I got a Cameron, and it's a sci-fi. Can anyone guess what it is?
The Abyss. Oh.
I don't think The Abyss did well.
And this is when I can't remember if we were live or not, but we were talking about I saw Aliens before I saw Alien as a kid, and that's where I think that's what started my love of sequels as opposed to the originals, just given my age and when I saw stuff. But I do, and I will defend those who make the argument that Aliens is more of an action film, whereas Alien is more of a horror film. So,
oh yeah. Oh, I've got one more Arnie I forgot about. Of
course.
1990. I'm running out of room to put them there. And I forgot about it. There's the one. Star Trek 2. The Wrath of Khan. But still, no Fifth Element. Saw the Fifth Element opening weekend. I don't remember when I saw it. And I don't know where it's gone.
I did not see it at the theater that much. I was much older when I saw Fifth Element.
Okay. So where the hell did I put it? It's going to be turn up. I'm sitting on it. Did he see dead VHS players? Six Dead Restaurant. Did you confess? I haven't seen Sixth Sense. No, you better spoil the love and twist for me. Shh. Yeah, that's all right. We won't.
Yeah.
We promise. Oh, that's beyond impressive. Well, he's promoting his last film ever. But I'll be taking some questions. I think. I don't know. It might not be live. It might be recorded, that one. I'll have to double check with him because he didn't say. A bit of a cult film, yes, The Burbs. I think it got mixed reviews in the UK on its first release, but it's definitely gained a following now. Yeah, I love The Burbs. I think it might be one of those that came out a long time after. In fact, it might have been a straight-to-video in the UK. Something tells me.
Carrie Fisher was mega hot in the Burbs. I mean, I get it, the golden bikini and all, but man, there's something about like just like housewife Carrie Fisher in the Burbs that
I thought it was just me, but
it right.
It's a kindred spirit.
Yeah.
So yeah, February '89. Oh, United Kingdom came in June '89. I was completely wrong. Don't listen to me. I have no facts. Have you seen The Edge with Alec Baldwin? Yeah, it's got
and Anthony Hopkins. Yeah.
Yes, I have a couple of times.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I do remember.
No, I haven't seen it in a long time. The Burbs is a classic. Yes, it is. Oh, here, hot take. I do not like Forrest Gump. Ooh, I've given it multiple chances and can't bring myself to like it. I'd rather watch Mazes and Monsters instead. The classic.
That's a deep Tom Hanks cut.
Yeah. But I loved it when it came out, but I do not like it as much these days.
Oh shoot! What was Gareth? What was the horror movie that Tom Hanks did before he?
I knew someone was going to ask that.
Apart from the name of it, I know it. I can't think of it either.
Is it Stop?
Does it have killer in the title? Something?
Don't.
Oh yeah.
It's
don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't.
Not Bridesmaids. Brian. Someone will tell us in a second. He became Then he became a serial actor. That's the trouble with Philadelphia. When Harry Met Sally, '89. Thank you. It's shocking to think the retrospect. It took about 3 months for Sixth Sense to get to UK release. Yeah, luckily the twist wasn't spoiled. Yeah, pre-internet.
I was gonna say there's no way it could have made it today.
Oh, don't really like Tom Hanks that much. To be frank, don't know why. Obviously, you've never seen Dragnet or Bachelor Party. It's just okay. She's having
Money Pit.
Oh yeah, I love Money Pit. I don't own Money Pit, but I love Money Pit. Rented Color Run and watched it with my mum because Bruce was in it. Awkward.
Yeah.
I don't have any laser discs. I know. Do you have any, Tyson?
I might have actually. I think I have one somewhere. I have Aliens on Laserdisc, but it's shoved in with all my vinyl. Joel has quite a bit. He's into, and one of the few guys I know that has a functioning Laserdisc player still. So he's
that is the most difficult thing. You get a video player for 10 a penny, but yeah, you cannot get a working Laserdisc.
He found a place over here in the U.S. I think the company's out of Arizona, and that's all they do. They specialize in refurbing old analog machines for a decent penny, but not crazy prices, but enough that, if collectors want to watch this stuff, they'll, I think they do VCRs as well.
Yeah.
So,
well, they'll be getting less and less because
I never got into the Laserdisc thing, even when it was.
No, I couldn't afford it.
When it came out. I just, never did.
But talking of old technology, we got Bustin' Loose with Richard Pryor.
I don't know that one. Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
It's he's what is he? He's a ex-con that takes a busload of children on a school children on a tour and bonds but it's a comedy with the Ku Klux Klan and others in it. But it is a little beta.
Oh wow.
No, I can't get
beta was a little before my time too. I grew up always having VHS.
Yeah, I've always had VHS, even way back when. Right. Oh, Hesh did a podcast just a few hours before her accident. She was clearly wasted. I'm guessing that means under the influence.
Yeah.
Oh yes, only thing I have of Hesh is Donnie Brasco. I think I've done. No, I don't have Donnie Brasco.
I'm humble and man enough to admit, Gareth, that I have the Van Zandt remake of Psycho. So,
I haven't got it on VHS yet, but I would have it. I've never seen it because like, I've seen Psycho loads. I think, well, what's the just?
I saw it in the theater, and my buddy and I were probably yay close to going to jail because we were neither of us too happy about it.
Oh dear. 2000 Frantic, Roman Polanski, yes. Ford's Witness as well. Witness is not on the list, even though it was up for nominated for Best Picture Award in '86, but it wasn't a big hit. And Donnie Brasco is a great mob film. That's so true. Donnie Brasco is still one of Johnny Depp's best films. Yeah. Guy in my local smelly video shop didn't give a shit what I did when I was 10. Always made a beeline for the horrors. Forget about it. Yes, it. Die Hard 4 is the one with his son and the jet. It's his daughter in the jet fighter. Yeah, because it's his son in the fifth one, isn't it? Forget about it. Donnie Brasco is a great mod film. Good chemistry between Depp and Pacino. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the adult films as a kid.
I never did that.
Well, we never had a proper section here. So Die Hard 4 is the one with the son. Just as awful, but then so is 4. There you go. Not much fans. Ooh, True Lies was a big demo disc for laser discs in the UK. Yeah, because they were usually in widescreen. They usually had great surround sound. Hey, Jim. Yeah, weird how True Lies never got a sequel. Cameron lost interest after 911. Well, I do have the script for True Lies 2, so I'm trying to work something on that.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Can't afford to make the film. I don't have $250 million.
Yeah.
I could read it. Plus, it was cut on video for a long time. Which one was that? I can't remember. I got to on that one. Used to have the US VHS of True Lies. It was discovered. It was the uncut version. There you go. That's what we're talking about. Now I'm going to have to check my VHS. Yeah, and then they've messed up the Blu-ray, haven't they? Because 4K, because they're saying they've AI'd it to take all the grain away, so everyone looks waxy and smooth, which can throw you out. The Lost Slave is really dropping the ball this stream. Sorry, Professor. Sorry. I'll beat him. If you just water your Lost Slave. I will. He's going to get such a hammering tonight. He's going to be the... what the hell was it? Who's the woman in Species?
Anna, or no, Natasha Henstridge.
Yeah, there's a joke in. I think it was in the making of South Park. There was a reference to "You're going to be the Natasha Henstridge tonight."
Well, I wonder if that was a summer blockbuster. Was it Species? Again, probably not, because it's horror and horror sci-fi, and they generally don't do
sci-fi. But yeah, like you said, I know it was popular with the lads for some reason.
Gareth, speaking of horror, I pulled one off the shelf. I don't know if this was a summer blockbuster or not. I remember it was huge. It is from the 90s. Okay. And to my knowledge, it still, I think, holds the record for largest return on investment. Talking about the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, yes, of course. It was. And you are correct. 1999. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not even on screen.
one of the few I had on my shelf, not at the shop. So, yeah.
Nice. So, yes, it was a very big
that hit. I did see it at the theater. And again, I am humble and man enough to admit that I bought into the whole marketing thing too and thought that son of a bitch was real for the longest time.
It's definitely well made, wasn't it? So Species came out in July 95. We'll beat that. 9 months. Okay. Somehow, Hugh Grant in 9 months was a...
Damn it, Hugh Grant.
A bigger hit than... and... Damn, I just moved it. Oh, there it is. Then it was also 95, had The Bridges of Madison County.
Of course, when... I feel like, was that the first one where Clint Eastwood tried to go not Clint Eastwood?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Also the year of Waterworld. It made some money.
Underrated. Yeah.
It's great. But it's not as underrated as the other film of the year.
Congo. I am so glad you brought that out. I loved Congo.
Good. Because it's got, what is it? Ernie Hudson doing a great British accent. It's got Tim Curry doing a great
Tim Curry is one of my favorite Tim Curry movies.
It is. From the
Ernie
best-selling
Hudson.
novel.
Bruce Campbell, I believe, had a little appearance in that too at the beginning, right?
A corpse. Spoilers. Yes, Nick of Time with Johnny Depp is a great film. It's, Christopher Walken kidnaps his daughters and says, "You have to kill the senator," and then he's got to work it out how to not do that. I can get his daughter back. Can't. The Abyss. See, no, it's aliens.
I don't think The Abyss was a blockbuster, though, right? I think it was. No, it wasn't real well received at first, and it's another one of those that now is got a lot of love.
There you go. I think on the back of the UK VHS it says it's been cut, but what's been cut? Tell me.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe it's working at theatre from 1983 to 1992 was awesome, especially summer and Christmas time. Yeah, that would be good fun.
I bet.
It's the bathroom with Arnie and the terrace that is cut for the US UK VHS. Oh, I guess it's a big fight in the toilets. I guess it's a lot of blood in that bit. Because I can see it from here. I think it's a 15 on VHS. Oh, yeah. Tried to film them a couple of times, just don't get it. I liked it when it came out. I have not one on like Forrest Gump. I don't like it as much now. They shortened his dream bit where he whacks Paxton face. Yeah, that's right. A bloody scene as well. Carrie Fisher was hot in Blues Brothers. Yes, just something about a woman with a bazooka and covered in mud.
Locust.
I remember getting 2 eyes on Christmas and being disappointed when it said at the start, edited for censorship purposes. Oh, cool. I will have to check that out.
Man, Bruce Dern, I didn't realize you were missing. Oh, Bruce Dern was fantastic in The Burbs.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was missing. Well, I guess I haven't seen it on VHS for about 25 years. Oh, but saying that, we will be watching it. When are we watching that? I forget. It's its anniversary. It's 90. What did I say? 94 came out. So it's its 30th anniversary on next Friday. It's time. So there you go. Burbs had Malachi.
Courtney Gaines is the actor's name, I believe.
Hey, Pinocchio, where are you going? We came with the frame. He knows you're alone. Yeah. That's it.
The scene where they have to eat the what are they eating? Sardines or something? Oh yeah, sardines or something. Tom Hanks is just trying to be nice. Oh man, there's so many funny things.
He knows you're alone. That's the Tom Hanks horror. He knows you're alone.
He knows you're alone. That was it. Yeah.
Who played Bruce Dern's wife? Yeah, she was cute. Something Olsen, isn't it?
I'm telling you though, she was no, and you agree with me. She was no Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Given the choice.
Yeah, given the choice, it'd be Carrie Fisher. But yeah, she was. There were 2 lovely ladies. He wasn't serious in Turner Hitch. Well, it sort of was serious at the end. Spoilers.
Yeah, I cried.
Do you want to talk awkward? My mum took me and 2 of my 14-year-old friends to see Risky Business.
Gotcha.
What could possibly be wrong with that? Listen to Tom Hanks and Roddy Piper with your eyes closed. They have the same voice. Right.
I'm good on that. That's crazy.
I that now. We were 15. There you go. That's all right. Hey, Tony's here from the Wigan Cult Film Club. So, yes, Tony will be joining me Tuesday night for the top 100 films of 1989. We did a lot of bad ones on the 100 to 200. So, we've got the gold now.
Gotcha.
We've got Coming Home with John Voight on disc today. I think it's got Bruce Dern in it. There you go. I don't know. There's much 70s films that didn't have Bruce Dern in. Busted Loose is terrible. I love Richard Pryor, but that movie is really bad. I can't remember when he's seen it once. Bruce Dern was the Bike and the Wild Angels with Peter Fonda and Sinatra. Yeah, I like him in Black Sunday, where he's a terrorist building a bomb for the Super Bowl in the blimp. Pacific Heights, that's a good one with Michael Keaton.
I love, and that is one of our favorite, Joel and I, one of our favorite sub genres is that interloper kind of story. So yes, love. My mom, I remember she rented Pacific Heights at our little local mom and pop, and that's the first time I saw it. But yeah, fantastic movie.
It is a great thriller with the great Mako in it. I love him.
Yes. Wait, Mako was in Pacific Heights?
Yeah. He's the one of
I don't remember what role.
The Japanese in one of the other flats.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, one of the neighbors, yeah. I remember.
Yes. It's Wendy Shaw, not Alton. Dana Olson was the person that wrote The Burbs. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you. Alphabet Cat. Pacific Heights is great fun. K9 with John Belushi. I love that. Yeah, I love that over.
That had at least one sequel, didn't it?
Yes. K9, K911, K9PI, I believe.
I don't believe I've seen any of the sequels, but
I didn't know they existed until a few years ago, and I had to catch up on them.
Jim Belushi, so he had a pretty good run there too, late 80s and 90s with thrillers and
yeah, he was in Thief, which I saw the other day, but
yeah,
then he's Red Heat, which isn't in the piles.
Yeah, Red Heat.
Trying to think now. He did have K9, which was a sizable hit on his own, but I don't think I've got anything of him in here. No. But yeah, he did have a good time. Yeah, so creepy in that. Oh yeah, that's her name. She was in a few Joe Dante films, yes. Kingpin prequel witness. That is true.
Oh man.
I do love Kingpin. That was a bomb though. Yeah, she's in the space. She's the punk girlfriend that Martin Short's trying to get off with at the grocery store.
Gosh, I haven't seen Inner Space in a long time either.
There you go. She's the one who worked with Jack in the Supermarket. I could have just read ahead. So I'm trying to rack my brain. Loved in the Space with Martin Short, yeah. And Vernon. Yes. Everyone in True Lies 4K looks like Morph, which is a plasticine animation in the UK, if no one knows that. Natasha Henstridge. There you go. Species was a sleeper hit, yes. Made for 70 million domestic and then took off. Word of mouth, which is...
I remember reading about that in Fango magazine before it came out, and because of that article, it's like, oh, I have to see this. But apparently, Ben Kingsley wasn't enough to outperform. What did we say? 9 months with Hugh Grant.
9 months with yes, I think that was it.
Oh boy.
What else? Where did we get to? Yeah. 9 months. British Mother Country, Waterworld, Congo. Number 6, Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide. Probably I'm going to go ahead and say my favorite submarine movie.
Well,
Red October's like right there.
I'm a Red October person myself, but yeah, I can see that. Number 5 was Die Hard with a Vengeance. Number 4 was Casper, which I didn't get. Pocahontas or Pocahontas at number 3. Apollo 13 at number 2. So what was the number 1 film that I didn't pick up?
For what year are we talking about?
95.
Gosh.
Useless. I didn't pick it up. It was Batman Forever.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Perfect World. Yeah, that's a good film. That wasn't a hit, though. The new True Life transfer is mixed bad. The wide shots don't look too bad, but the close-ups are often quite creepy looking. That's a damn shame.
I think True Lies is a perfect example of why keeping your hands on original physical media is a good idea.
Yeah, because there was a HD cut in, what was it, from Spanish television or something that people were selling on Blu-rays as a and it's quite a good one. Blair Witch was another one that took about 3 months to get to the UK. By that point, everyone knew it was fake and saw it opening day. I enjoyed it. Most of the packed out cinema seemed to hate it though. Okay. Yeah. Isn't Nick of Time in real time kind of? Yeah, it was the gimmick. Yes, it's set over 90 minutes. and it happens in real time, which must have been a bitch to edit. My Cousin Vinny, I love My Cousin Vinny. It's a good one. These Utes.
Me too. The Utes.
True Lies is missing a lot of the little bits in the bathroom scene. Some of the
I don't understand what was so bad about the bathrooms. Is there something like? I mean, Gareth, is there something in the UK where you can't show a lot of toilets or something?
You can't. Back then, you couldn't show headbutts.
Okay.
Air slaps. Ninja tools. But yeah. Could say nunchucks.
Right.
Throwing stars. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. When we watch, I'm gonna have to keep an eye open. In Planet Apes, OG had "Get Your Paws Up, You Damn Dirty Ape." The first remake, yes, with Wahlberg has "Get Your Hands Off, You Damn Dirty Human." That is true. Courtney was creepy, and the children can't love that movie. The 576 sequels, not so much. Plus,
right,
it's on its fourth remake now. K9, yes, all over Hooch all day long, yes. Red Heat with Arnie, James Belushi is a fun watch, yes it is. And he loves K9.
I haven't seen that in a long time either.
Red Heat, Kokoyim. Yes, everyone remembers that. The only bit of Russian anyone knows. Pacific Heights is probably my favorite. Oh, Keaton movie is a great villain. He also did that serial killer in prison that had to donate blood to Andy Garcia's kid. But he escapes and Andy Garcia can't kill him, but has to try and catch him.
Gosh dang, I haven't thought about that in a million years either.
Yeah, exactly.
The name of it.
Someone will shout at us. Maker is the neighbor who moves out because Keaton is making a racket next door.
Yeah.
Oh, Taking Care of Business with James Belushi. That's another one. He did quite well with that one. It's called Filofax in the UK. Because we don't know what taking care of business means. Pacific Heights is all right, but Modine just plays a hot-headed tool in that. He doesn't make good decisions now. Yeah, they're not great. They're not on par with the first K9. Jack Nicholson is the biker from Hell's Angels on Wheels.
I got that laying around here somewhere. Not on VHS, but
what's the point then?
Yeah.
Oh, Jim's off again. Take care. What time? What have we got? Oh, an hour. So yes, 30 minutes more, and then we're calling it a night because it's late in the UK. Belushi was in a movie called Tupac with Gang Related, which is ridiculously underrated, which I do own.
I remember that. I don't think I've seen it, but I do remember.
I haven't seen it either.
I have one we haven't brought up yet.
Oh, yes.
That I think is arguably one of the biggest summer blockbusters.
Okay.
Joel's favorite movie, I happen to know, from 1993.
Oh, let me see if I got it. Of course.
Yeah. Absolutely. This copy, I know for a fact. So I got this for Christmas the year that it was released at the video store. And this is an actual video store copy. So I think this was probably 95-ish maybe then, or 94 rather. So, and I've had this that long. That might be one of my oldest.
Yeah, I didn't keep any of mine, stupidly.
Yeah, old Spielberg did all right in the summertime too, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah, we've done Indiana Jones. I'm just seeing if there's. What did he do? Yeah, we've got Jurassic Park. Hang on. Might be some behind me. I can't see. Raiders. Producer. Oh, E.T. There we go. Yeah. Big film. Producer Gremlins. But yeah, he did very well. Not so much lately, but.
Yeah.
Hey, Sally. Have you seen the thriller The Astronaut with Johnny Depp and Charlize Theron? Oh.
I like it a lot.
I have not seen it. I keep forgetting that came out. It didn't do well, did it?
That's another. I'm trying to think how you would do. I like the another subgenre, like the doppelganger idea, and that's kind of what that falls into. I feel like so.
The
very cool.
Drew Barrymore one. Called Doppelganger.
Which one's that?
Was she in Doppelganger? There's a
I don't know if I've
horror
actually.
film thriller called 90s. If I can spell. I can't spell. I know. I'm going crazy because it's telling me it doesn't exist. But maybe I imagined it. Love Jim Belushi in Salvador with James Woods. No, I think they have that recently.
It's
I've never seen it.
Oliver Stone, right?
That's it, yes. I remember seeing the cover for Astros Knifefoot. Never saw it. See, I think that's going to be happening a lot. Species is good, but it's no life force. That film is a masterpiece.
Oh man, I know I have Life Force on VHS. I think
Oh, nice. Because it bombed, I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, dang it.
Hated 9 Months, but don't like Hugh Grant or Julian Moore, which is a problem. That is a problem.
I just spotted one. I wonder if this was a summer movie or not. Interview with a Vampire.
Why?
Maybe it wasn't summertime. Why can't I find the date on it?
Yeah, was it early 90s, wasn't it?
94, maybe?
Yeah, it's not on the list.
Or 93?
Interview. Oh, that's the fucking new one. Go away. Is it Interview with the Vampire or with a Vampire?
With the Vampire.
Yes, November in the United States. There you go. That's why.
Oh, okay.
But it did do well. Right. Salvador's a grim movie, yes. Goes to the dog pound in that one too. Right. Okay. Spoilers. My favorite summer movie is Das Boot is excellent. Das Boot. That's good. July's had headbutts, net breaks. Yes, that's the 3 things we weren't allowed to show, even in no matter what the certificate was. They still cut them out. The Principal, no more with the late Lou Gossett Jr.
Yep.
Desperate Measures. That's the Michael Keaton film with Danny.
I remember that movie. Michael Keaton, right?
Yeah, that's the Michael Keaton one. He's the killer again. But
I remember that. I couldn't have for $1 million told you the title though.
No, not could I. I was just looking over. I got Clean and Sober. I didn't realize I had Clean and Sober on VHS. But yes, I think the Dr. Impossible sent me that. But I was looking for The Dream Team, which I do love, Michael Keaton, which he did the same year as Batman.
Yes.
Oh, there was a double air clap cut from the bathroom scene. I blame this. Yeah, we had adverts where people were slapped as a joke. They killed his dog. Oh, spoilers. I think Tango did have a lot to do with the ear clap obsession. Yes, it did. Visiting Hours is a great Canadian classic with Michael Ironside. Yeah. Good one. It's the need of the British public for some reason. Remember Happy Slapping? Yeah, just walking up to someone and slapping them. What do you think of Stakeout 1 and 2? Another Stakeout. That's one of the greatest explosions.
I loved 1. Wasn't a huge fan of part 2.
Yeah, I saw 2 in the cinema.
Damn it, I've got Stakeout somewhere too on Beats, but I don't think that was a summer blockbuster.
I don't have any of them on VHS, which is weird.
Yeah.
Ironside plays a great psycho. Yes, he does. Bring back Happy Slapping. Drew was in Doppelganger. God, I remember that one. Yes, I think she has a.
I don't know that at all.
The nude. If you want to watch that, that's the only thing I.
Well,
remember.
Yeah, but
So
yeah, I like Doppelganger movies anyway. I don't know why I wouldn't have actually tracked one down called Doppelganger for Pete's sake.
One of the scariest episodes of Kolchak, the Night Stalker, has a doppelganger in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Judgment Night. Nicholas, there we go.
Yep.
That's another good one. Dennis Leary. Another Stakeout 1 and 2 stuck on DVD. I was just trying to think if there's Blu-rays of those. There might be one of those. Yeah. Michael Ironside, met him at AA meetings years ago in Toronto. That's a shame. I guess. Did you approach him? Gung Ho with Michael Keaton. That's another comedy on Mr. Mom. He did. That's why they didn't want him to be Batman, because he does comedies. Judgment Night is awesome. Oh, Scanners, of course. Yes. Yeah. Boom. Oh, The Dark Hearth. That's another doppelganger. That's a good one. Right, caught up for a bit. Right, let's have a look. Let's have some music. So we got Flashdance was this the first big hit for Bruckheimer and Simpson, I believe.
What year was that? 80? Was it 82? Or is that
83?
Okay.
Written by co-written by Joe Esterhaz of Basic Instinct fame. Then we've got La Bamba with Richie Valens, Lou Diamond Phillips. Don't think I've seen that for a very long time. Let's have a look.
Nor have I.
Yeah. We're getting down to some of the odd ones, but well, Batman, apart from that one.
Of course.
Was a hit. Ghostbusters 1 and 2 were a hit. And some obvious ones. Lethal Weapon 2 was a hit. Then we got Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And then we had two other sequels. Yes. Dead Poet Society. That was a very big hit in 89.
Love that. Mm-hmm.
Free Willy.
Yep. Remember seeing that at the theater.
Yeah, I got 2 sequels to that on VHS. Then, right. And yeah. This was probably Adam Sandler's biggest film at the time. I don't think it was his most popular, but he'd built up such a reputation. This was a massive hit back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen that start to finish. If I'm admitting, I'm not a huge Adam Sandler fan.
I mean, well, I was thinking about the other day. I probably don't like at least half his stuff. Like he did this, and I think then he did Little Nicky, which really soured people.
Yeah. I found one from 1980 that I think was on the list, and I don't know why it surprised me. It's one of my favorites, probably top 3 favorite comedies of all time. Caddyshack?
Right. Of course. Somehow I don't have that on VHS.
Yeah, and this is one I've had for this sucker's got to be at least 35 years old. Yeah, 1980.
Yeah. Number 6. So yeah, 80 had, where is it? Empire Strikes Back, number 1. Smokey and the Bandit 2. Blues Brothers. The Shining. Cheech and Chong's next movie. Caddyshack. Friday the 13th. Brubaker with Robert. What's his name? Robert
Redford. Yeah. Brubaker.
Yeah, where he's a warden that goes into prison to have a look around to see what it's like, and then turns out he's the warden.
It's like before. What the hell is that show? The Undercover Boss.
Yes, pretty much. Bronco Billy at number 9, and then Xanadu at 10. But who do we mention just now? Oh yeah, Robert Redford. So yeah, he did quite well in the early 80s. He had The Natural. I think that was 84. Yeah, that was some very good film, even though
Roy Hobbs.
That's him. Right. Let's have a look. No, typically I've gone. Where am I? Long live the new flesh. Would you want to see Drew Barrymore naked now? Am I in the room?
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to answer that.
Saw another stakeout at the cinema. I remember it's the house explosion going on forever and not liking Rosie O'Donnell. So that's pretty much it. Yeah,
that's what I remember mostly.
The explosion just goes on.
And I remember Emilio's line, "I've had this mustache for 15 years. How long have you had yours?"
Put Rosie in her place. Yes, Ironside was a good villain, pretty average. Dean Koontz movie adaptation. Watchers. Yeah, I do like Watchers with Corey Haim. It's one I watched as a kid. I think there's about 3 sequels to that, all unrelated.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I know that there is a series of books, but I'm not sure the films follow the books that much. Not. I don't understand why Rosie O'Donnell is famous. Yeah, if you
were she's done a whole lot lately.
Flintstones, What's the name of the Barney's wife?
Not Wilma.
Not Wilma, no, the other one.
Damn it. The other one. Betty?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
Betty?
Sexy Betty in the cartoon, but not.
Yeah.
Buddy Holly story. Yes, Gary Busey sang and played guitar. Sometimes he can stay in control. She was okay in the Flintstones. Yeah, she was okay. Just I don't watch it. I've seen clips of those. It's too lovey-dovey. Should have been called the second one, Free Willies. No, I guess.
Yeah, I think that title was taken. That's behind the beaded curtain.
I guess yes. I guess Tyson
video
knew what that was. Mission Mars. I have a Mission Mars poster up there of VHS.
Yeah,
poster. But
I haven't
it's
seen
not
that for a long time either.
Yeah, it's not that good. Unfortunately, it's who did the Untouchables? So yes,
yeah,
I think that's his one. Yes, only sounds like the really older, stupid ones. Well, I don't like Bulletproof or Billy Madison, but I do like Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, I think that's where it peaked with me. Was Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, have you? Oh, I do like
Nightmare
Weddings.
in the Day.
That's a bit different. Have you ever heard of a film called Nightmare in the Daylight with Christopher Reeve as a psycho wife abuser? He thinks a woman is presumed dead and starts to stalk her. Oh.
It seems familiar.
Doesn't ring a bell for me.
Was it I wonder if it was it a made for TV movie, maybe?
Yeah, it sounds like a TV movie, doesn't it? But I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Could barely recognize, Drew Barrymore on a talk show now. Feel like Reeve would actually been quite a good stalker with those superpowers. Have you seen All Is Lost with Robert Redford? Doesn't ring a bell.
I have not seen that one.
Is it an old one or a new one? Yeah, a lot of arguing over the mustache. Drew comes across like she's a couple of steps away from her. All Is Lost is excellent. It deserves to be better known. Well, there you go. Thank you, Ian. Coots hasn't had a great track record with moody adaptations. Hideaway with Jeff Goldblum is okay. Yes, I was trying to think of Coots adaptations, and Hideaway was the only one I could think of.
Joel and I talk about this often too, Gareth. I think that 50-50, you could say the same for Stephen King adaptations. I think that when it comes to King adaptations, you've either got Oscar winners with like Shawshank and Misery, or you've got, absolute turds, that.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, is it true?
They do get it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you carry on. I was interrupting.
Oh, I was just going to say that I think, though, it's a lot like when folks talk about H.P. Lovecraft adaptations. Some of the material is just so grand that visually, to put it on film, it's just so hard to capture that,
Yeah. Right, we're running out of time, so I'm gonna blast through these. Ready?
Okay.
War Games.
Rock and roll. Okay.
Cocoon. Of course. Top Gun.
Of course.
Ferris Bueller.
It's another
Back
Matthew
to the
Broderick.
Future 3, of course.
Yeah.
Bit of James Bond. I think this is License to Kill. I think even though it didn't do well in the States, it was popular for the summer. Crocodile Dundee 2. The Future of Law Enforcement, RoboCop.
I can't believe we didn't touch on that one. Yeah.
Well, that's my fault. Right. Hot Shots.
Okay.
Boys in the Hoods, which was very popular when it came out. That's why it's got 5-star reviews all over it. Somehow this, Ron Howard's Far and Away with...
Totally forgot about that.
Exactly. I think this is very long forgotten, this film, by everyone involved. Alien 3, I think coming off the back of Alien.
I'm a fan.
I did see
I know not all will agree, but I do like Alien 3.
I do like it. And then Cannonball Run.
Of course.
Con Air.
Greatest Nicolas Cage hair in the history of Nicolas Cage movies.
I need to get those extensions. Lethal Weapon 3.
Yeah.
Backdraft.
Yeah. Oh, that was a big one too here. I remember.
I love that. Watching it now, there's far too much drama in it. But
I did not see it in the theater, but I remember that was everywhere.
I loved the fire and everything. It was amazing effect. Didn't get to go to America to see the stage show or whatever, the ride. Prince of Thieves.
Fantastic Robin Hood accent in Prince of Thieves.
It's like he's in England all his life,
right?
City Slickers.
I often argue that City Slickers is one of the greatest screenplays ever written.
It is great. I saw that one at the cinema too. Yeah, it's still great fun. And then the sequel, not so much.
Yeah.
Speed. Here's some Jim Carrey. Mask.
Ah, yes. Cameron Diaz.
I think that might. Oh, yes, when she had some meat on her bones.
Yeah.
Maverick. Another Mel Gibson one.
Right.
Yeah, and then one that's seen as a failure by Disney, but was quite popular.
I remember seeing that in the theater. Yeah.
Oh, I wish
I had it on. I had it the Nintendo game too.
I did see that the other day. The Nintendo game. Men in Black.
Yeah.
Big Willie style. My Best Friend's Wedding. Anyone?
Yeah.
Nope.
Seen it once.
I don't think I've seen it once. Face Off. So I think we get the trilogy of Nicolas Cage action did make bank.
The Rock. I love The Rock. Yeah.
I love Contact too as well.
Indeed.
Karate Kid 2, which I think is the better film, maybe. I don't know.
I'd agree with you. Yeah, I like part 2 better than
1, 2 were hits.
Mm-hmm.
3 was not. Well, not top 10. More Tom Cruise in the film. I hated Tom Cruise really until I saw this film in the cinema. Then I got to like Tom Cruise and legal thrillers.
Was that? I think that was after Born on the 4th of July, though, right?
This is 93.
He was good in Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah, that was 89. So yeah, very serious. Yeah, fucking no film. But then he had quite a few hits. We've got Mission Impossible 1, Cocktail, which is I saw this in the cinema.
That is my favorite Tom Cruise movie.
Ironically,
I love that
movie. Mission Impossible 2. Yeah. Is it because it's got Elizabeth Shue in it or Brian Brown?
Yeah, I like Brian Brown. Big fan.
Yeah, he is cool. Right, and then In the Line of Fire.
Yep, love that one too.
Sister Act.
Mm-hmm.
Batman Returns. Where do we get to? My Legs. Parenthood.
Oh, right.
Comedy drama. Oh, I might start crying. Field of Dreams.
Yep.
I think Tyson will play catch with me, won't you, Tyson?
Of course I will. Anytime.
Ghost.
Ghost.
Oh, more Tom Cruise. Days of Thunder, which... Yeah.
I love Days of Thunder, too. I don't care.
It's crazy.
I don't even like NASCAR. I'm more of a Formula One guy, but I love me some Days of Thunder.
Judging by your accent, I would have had you the other way around. But
I know that. Hey, Formula One's in your neck of the woods this weekend, I believe. They're racing at Bristol. Yeah.
Okay. What about Annie? You a fan of Annie?
I've seen it, of course. My wife is obsessed with it, though.
Okay. And this is more your level.
Of course, Porky's, indeed.
Some more romance.
Officer and Gentleman.
Yeah, another big win for Bruckheimer, isn't it?
Another Louis Gossett Jr. too.
No, it's not Bruckheimer's. This is not. Yeah, he is the great. Of course, E.T. With Clint Eastwood, Firefox.
Wasn't a huge fan of that one.
It's you can't say it's an action film because technically not much happens.
Yeah,
it's a spy film. Who directed? He didn't direct it. Oh, he did direct this one. Yeah, right. Past to you now. Right, Bull Durham. More baseball with.
Yep.
He's done 4 baseball films now.
Susan Sarandon.
Yes,
Tim Robbins.
Yeah, she's
really good.
Tim Robbins, the next big star.
Yeah.
The Great Outdoors.
I love The Great Outdoors.
By the way, Twister.
Probably my favorite John Candy movie. It's The Great Outdoors.
Yeah, nice.
Twister.
Twisters is
Got
coming
the
out.
got the sequel coming out soon. Yeah.
Yes, I'm curious about that.
As in
Watch
mine.
Rabbit. Please, Eddie. Yeah, Willow did quite well back in the day when fantasy films were popular.
Out of the way, Peck.
Can you say that on YouTube?
I don't know. Phenomenon.
Yeah,
I saw that in the theater, but I don't remember much. I don't remember much about it.
No, it's a sad ending. I'll leave it as that.
Yeah.
I won't spoil it. This is a great film. Yes, I killed her. I hope they burn in hell.
Mm-hmm. Man, McConaughey, when he does his ending argument in front of the courtroom, it's amazing.
Yeah, because it's from the director of Batman and Robin. So, the cable guy. People didn't see this one coming, did they? Thinking, oh, it's Dumbledore and the Masked Man. Hey, you're Saving Private Ryan. Must be bad. Deep in Cat, because both films were popular. Armageddon as well.
Yeah, people were obsessed with the end of the world.
Godzilla. Yeah, the Farrelly brothers. So we've had Dumb and Dumber's not on the list, but this was a very big hit back in the day. More Jim Carrey, there he is. Truman Show. People love that one.
Now that you're running and gunning through these, it makes me realize like what a draw Jim Carrey was too in the 90s, man. Like his name attached to it was practically a guarantee.
Well, yeah, so we've got Richard Gere as well. In the 90s, did very well. Runaway Bride. And Julia Roberts, because she's in Notting Hill.
Right. I love Notting Hill.
Oh, there you go. The Mask of Zorro. That is a good film. From GoldenEye director Mark Campbell. Somehow this was a big success. Last year, here we go. The Witches of Eastwick.
Oh, is that a summer blockbuster?
Yeah.
Not only do I have that one, but I can tell you right now that my copy is that is in my VCR player right now. My wife and I just watched that recently.
I'm assuming I can't remember what year it came out. Oh yeah, number 3 in 1987. That was. It beat Predator, which is at number 4, and RoboCop at number 7. And
I'll forgive it for that. It's a good movie.
Snow White.
Man, oh man. So what is it? Cher, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Susan Sarandon.
Yeah,
all at their like foxiest heyday.
Yes, big hair. Also that year was Untouchables, which is my favorite gangster film. The last one, Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
Somehow did very
Classic.
well. Somehow. But there we go. Right. Oh, made it through. It's just the chat to go through now. So if you have to leave, you let me know, and you can.
No, I got a little bit of time. I can hang out.
Right, we'll go to the chat and then hang up. So let's go. Good. God, the CD video shop I went to actually had a beaded curtain.
Full disclosure, mine had saloon doors. I don't know what was worse, if it was beaded curtain or mine actually had
both make a noise, doors. Don't they?
The sign was like, "Howdy, partner. If you're under 18, you best turn around and pack up your something."
Yes. No naked ladies for you tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. Go to see the other section where you can see people's heads coming off and exploding, but you can't
see. That's fine.
Robert Redford started in the Hot Rock with the late George Segal. Great little thriller with some playful direction by.
I haven't seen that either.
No, thank you, Dr. Boswell. Welcome.
Yeah.
Always good recommendations. Don't mind Bulletproof, even though it's pretty dumb. It got a sequel out a couple of years ago without the original cast, of course. But I've only seen it once. I didn't like it. Maybe I should give it another go. Jackie Gleason was going to sue the makers of the Flintstones because of the Honeymooners. Yes, but he didn't want to be the guy that killed the Flintstones. Jeff Goldblum's first film was Death Wish as a punk.
Yeah, I remember that.
King movie adaptation, kind of super classy or total shit because he doesn't give away the right to his films like $1.
Something like that. He's done. If you look on YouTube, there's some interviews where people have asked him about it, and like when they introduce him, they're like, Stephen King's author of this many novels and this many is and this many movies, and he kind of chimes in. He's like, some of which are actually good.
I will fight anyone that does not like.
Even he recognizes that not all of his adaptations are fantastic.
Just finished to finish watching it's Cat and the Canary. Ooh,
yeah,
that's been redone. Ad Astra. I didn't mind Ad Astra. It was.
I haven't seen
technically bullshit, but it was an interesting space film. Cocoon is pretty hard to get nowadays. I heard that. I think I got Cocoon the Return over there. But I think one of them's not available on Blu-ray. Morehair down there. That which is Eastwick. Octopussy was the highest grossing Bond in the US till GoldenEye. There you go. Explains a lot.
I didn't know that.
Don't mind anything, but that's where my love for the series ended. Yeah, it's been hard going since 30 years. Backdraft must have been going on the big screen. It was, one of those I remember. You could see the flames.
And it just hit me. I remember that Universal Studios here in Orlando had a whole backdraft.
That's the one I wanted to see. Where you go in with the flames and the fires, and I don't know how that would have worked, being safe. Yes. Russell grew up with the Universal Monsters and had the kits you glued and painted. That's a lot of it. Yeah, all these people that's them ready made now.
Aurora Monster Kits. That's the big brand that did all this.
Yeah. Prince of Thieves was massive. We had the single in our charts 16 weeks at number 1, I think. Everything You Do.
Was that Bryan Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's some legal issues with the song now because on the VHS.
I just remember, even as a kid at the end of Prince of Thieves, I just remember however old I was when I came out going, holy shit, James Bond's the king.
Nice. License to Kill. Whilst it didn't set the box office alight, it was in the UK. It was number 6 at the end of the box office. Yeah, bit of Bond's always popular in the UK. What do you think of Young Guns 1 and 2 and a third one coming out? I was never a fan of them. But
I wasn't a huge fan. I'm not a big Western fan either.
No, I'm not a big Western fan. I think,
but I like
the cast in the first one and most of the cast in the second one, so I don't know who's coming back for the third. But yeah. Oh, there you go. The Rock is Michael Bay's best film.
I would probably agree.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, he hasn't done much since there isn't Transformers, has he? Love Prince of Thieves. Yes, that's a good one. Contact is very underrated. I wish I'd seen it at the cinema. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I did. I think I did. Yes, I did.
That is damn it, the guy that wrote the book.
Oh, yes.
No, Contact. The big.
It's gone.
Damn it. Anyway,
don't you love
my comment? I got the book sitting on my shelf too. I got to read the book too. So
can't possibly agree on Karate Kid 2 being better. Ooh, there you go. He likes 3 more. Get the Eureka of Cat and Canary. If you want to see a better film, there you go. I don't think I've ever seen that. Yes, they're making a sequel, face-off sequel or prequel, aren't they? I don't know how.
I had heard that as well, though. I think
I don't know how that would work.
I mean, I don't know if it's a prequel. So I just had heard that they were doing something with.
Yeah, I thought it was a sequel with them, both actors coming back. But then I thought, how the hell are they gonna? I guess it's science fiction, all the first film. So, The Rock is light years ahead of Bay's output. Yes, Contact doesn't get the respect it deserves. When I saw Interstellar, I was reminded a lot of Contact. That is true. I kind of see some of that. Brian Brown with Mimi Rogers in full body massage. Lucky bastard. Yeah. Oh, it's on YouTube. I didn't even know Wolfgang Peterson had kicked the bucket. Yes, unfortunately he did. Mixed Mimi Rogers up with the girl from Cliffhanger. Yes, they do look alike, except she's got short hair in Cliffhanger, doesn't she? Jagged Edge is a good courtroom thriller with Jeff Bridges and Ryan Close. Yeah, that's a good one. Another Esther House book. Con Air is the best action film with Nick Cage. Well, he's got
It's pretty
three.
good.
Yeah, he's got three great ones. So not many people can say that. Firefox isn't awful, but God, it's tough to sit through. Yeah, I watched it
Right.
months ago. I don't mind it. Clint. It's a bit drawn out. It only gets interesting at the end, yeah. And then it just ends. Because the book has a sequel, so. Willow came out at Christmas 88 in the UK. I remember seeing it. A lot of adverts for it. Okay. Yeah, I saw it. Must have seen it at Christmas time then.
I think here Willow was big, like I got a lot of Pizza Hut. I think it was Pizza Hut was the franchise associated with it. That was huge.
That's another one. This wasn't it. Cocoon's Ron Howard. Yeah, he did quite well. Roger Rabbit is another one that I wouldn't have thought got a sequel, but the rights issues were too much of a ball. Like, yeah, getting those characters back together, Disney and Warner Brothers. Whenever I see the Great Outdoors, I feel like they should have swapped roles. Yeah, they could have. But
that'd be interesting.
I
said that's my favorite John Candy movie.
I don't know that.
Even more so, Joel and I were arguing because I said even more so than Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I prefer Great Outdoors.
Yeah. What should I watch? Oh, Who's Harry Crumb? I watched the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. Best sports film of all time, Snapshot.
Trying to listen to the fucking song.
I haven't seen that for ages. Isn't there a sequel to that? A belated
There
sequel?
is a Slapshot too, yeah.
Yes, that bloody Maurice Jarre score to fireworks puts me off watching it. Jarre was a good with lean, but some of his scores leave me cold. See that good point. Wasn't Mimi and Gary Busey? Yes, I think that was Mimi Rogers in the Gary Busey hiding in the attic movie.
Yeah.
Bloody Mama. Oh, and a young Robert Darby. Oh, De Niro.
De Niro, yeah.
That's the one. She's like a twin, especially in Monkey Shines, where she has longer hair, just like Mimi. There you go. I haven't seen Monkey Shines for a very long time. Watched that during lockdown. I surprised how good it was. I saw Star Wars Episode 1 the day it came out in the movies. I can't remember if I saw it day one, but
I think I went opening weekend. I don't know if
I definitely went opening
Friday.
weekend. So I can't remember. She's not built like Mimi, though. I've never seen Five Ox. Isn't it really long? I think it is 2 hours.
If it's not, it feels really long.
It does, because it's a lot of build-up to get him through Russia to get to the plane. Definitely different proportions. Keep it clean. Take care, Professor. You have a great weekend, too. I've got a rum and coke in your honor. Saloon Doors, the video store is amazing, especially if they led it to the Western side.
I'm sure there's some Western themed films in there, but it was certainly the 18 and older section. So.
There's some cowgirls going on in that. It's long and slow. It takes about 90 minutes for him to get to the plane, and then when he does, the action isn't as good as it should be, and it has a very abrupt end. That is it. But if you like Clint Eastwood as a person, you've got no other films to watch. Oh, Crybaby Killer from 1951. Then Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah, he's got a very small part in Little Shop of Horrors, but they advertised this one.
What was the Corman film? The Terror in the Castle? That was not very good. I think that's the name of it. Yeah. Anyway, I just know it was an early Roger Corman.
Okay. Oh, Monkey Shines is probably my favorite Robert De Niro. Romero after Dawn and Day. There you go.
There's a hot take.
That's sort of high praise. Oh, okay. Catch you later, Professor. Indeed. Haven't seen the Iger Action, which is apparently a long haul too. I like the Iger Action too, so I obviously like
it too. I like it better than Firefox for sure.
Yes, I do. Pretty good, that one. Very good vistas in that one. Isn't that Waterworld show still running at Universal Studios? I
don't think so. But I remember back in the heyday.
On the films that come out, don't they?
I think I haven't been to the park in years, but the boat that they used for the show, and it might have been an actual film used in the film. It sat in a little harbor for the longest time.
Oh, do you want to talk about Jaws before you have to go.
Well, of course. I mean, that's kind of what started the whole
Yeah,
summer
this is
blockbuster
the
thing,
first
right?
summer blockbuster, isn't it?
Yeah, where's the copy that I had? So I mentioned that the copy I have is kind of cool because it has actually got and this is fortuitous. Speaking of Universal, my particular copy has footage from the beloved ride at Universal Studios.
Oh,
Please
nice.
No More. Yeah, it's they did away with that ride 5 or 6 years ago, I think, to make way for more Harry Potter attractions, which was both sad and pretty cool. But yeah, so this has got the feature on it as well as complete ride and queue footage from the attraction at the park.
That's nice.
Kind of cool to have.
Yeah. Cool. What did I get to? Pretty sure that Brian Adams song is still not done.
Probably right.
It probably would go straight to number one release these days compared to what's in the charts. Prince of Tides. Oh, we're not going Prince of Tides again. Don't think Romero got along with studios much, a bit like Carpenter. That I believe so.
Yeah.
Don't start Michael off again. Yes. Oh, did someone imply Babs? Ah, see. That's a weird film. Clint works for this albino and has to go mountain climbing. It's strange, true. That is true, but it's still obviously. I think yes, you forgot Miles is obsessed with Prince of Tides and Babs, Milfy Babs. Prince of Tides. Watched part of you know it makes sense.
That's so funny that you say this. That's like the running joke with Joel and I too. We always teach each other about Prince of Tides.
I need to watch it. Obviously, I should make it one of my first time watches. Prince of Tides is great with Nick Nolte and Bette Miller. See, Russell knows. Did you see Source Code? I did see Source Code. Source Code.
I didn't see that.
It's the Jake Gyllenhaal one, isn't it? Where it's supposed to be like it was advertised as like a time travel thing where he goes back in like a Groundhog Day, where he goes back to stop a bomb. But I won't spoil it, but it isn't.
Gotcha.
Clint, like Bronson, even his crappy films are elevated thanks to his presence. That is true. Very true. Would have taken The Rock and Face Off over Con Air. I think I got Rock, Con Air, Face Off. If I got it.
I agree.
Oh, there you go. No excuse. Just make sure it's the Criterion edition of Prince of Tides. Face Off is the most exciting of that bunch. Okay.
What a predicament.
Stick with Burt Reynolds and White Lightning. Yeah, because White Lightning was good. And Stick. I don't mind Stick. Oh, not Stick, yeah. Because then I've only got Gator as the sequel, isn't it, to White Lightning? Man with fine taste. Yeah. Planes, Trains for Michael Mars.
I get it.
Thunder, I do enjoy it. That was on the list.
Oh, Roy Scheider.
Yeah, that did very well.
And damn it. That's what happens when you get old. You can't remember.
It does. It's
Malcolm McDowell.
Yes, that's it.
Sorry,
Malcolm
McDowell.
With number 10 of 1983, just behind Jaws 3 at number 9. Oh, yeah. I got, what have I got? Canadian Bacon, I've got. But I haven't seen it. I've seen both those once back when they came out. Oh, the Brit prison film Bronson. The guy got kicked out of prison 120 times. Yeah, portrayed by Tom Hardy. Charming fellow and author now. Yes, the late great stuntman Dar Robinson was in Albino. This is Long Fall. Robert Towns, we lost this week. Yeah, Chinatown.
Yeah.
Writer. As a kid, I was put off by them selling those films after Candy had died. Yes. Yeah, they had to jiggle the footage around for Candy and Ragged East. He was very big in that, though. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite summer blockbusters as well. I'm busy working on my Jurassic Park video this week. Yeah, that happened a few weeks ago, didn't it? Well, John Candy's in the Canadian horror film The Clown Murders. It's going to be one of his early ones.
I've never seen that. I got to see that. Yeah.
Yes. Your Jaws cover is very nice. So there you go.
Yours or mine or
yours? I think mine's just a generic one.
Yeah, that's definitely a custom custom job. It's a little blurry because of my camera, but it's
How's
more
Steven
the poster for the red.
How was Steven spelled on that?
Steven.
Okay, no. That's just I got a VHS that spells it Stephen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just
Cool.
you think of the biggest film and one of the biggest directors to get that right.
Yeah.
Especially as an official Universal release as well.
Yeah.
Showing the tampered footage with Film 95. Probably Michael probably has a Mirror of Two Faces fan too because of the artistry of her work. I think I have that.
You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do a Streisand special, I guess. Gabe.
Yeah, just me and Michael Myers in the chat. Oliver Reed is good in The Brood. Yeah, that's a weird film.
Yes.
Prince of Tides Overload. I didn't start it for once. Oliver Reed is in The Devils. He's good in that. He's another actor that's worth watching for whatever reason, isn't he? Even if he's pissed as a fart. There's shots of Candy at the bar as they keep repeating and flipping to pad the scene out. Reed was good in the rank film called The Trap, which is a terrific Ron Goodman score. Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
Right, we'll wrap this up. So let's get to the end. Yes, the one he's holding an empty bottle. So the Mirror has two faces in the cinema, and that one's shit. Who's in that? Is that Jeff Bridges or Kurt Russell? No. Yes, I think Candy was very young. Unfortunately, he was very unhealthy as well. For Babs, it's What's Up, Duck? Surely her best film. I've only seen that once. Trap is a Canadian classic. Mimi Rogers is Babs' older sister, for fuck's sake. What's Up, Duck? Got that one, guy. No, I don't. Sorry. No, I got very few Babs films. Have I seen Hot to Trot with Bob Colford? I might have seen that.
I have not.
Way back when, but I remember nothing about it. The Clown Murders definitely rings a bell. I hated the original Death Wish with Charles Bronze, as he never found Jeff Goldblum and his gang. Was hoping he would have bumped into one of the sequels, but didn't happen. Yeah, he doesn't get the gang that did all the damage in the first one. To remember, I watched What's Up, Doc being fun, but I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Yeah, same here. Yeah, you'd think at least have proofread Spielberg's name. Yeah. The Trap is a cracker. The brutality of Reed's character in The Wilderness is quite fitting. Oh dear. Have you seen Breach with Chris Cooper? No. Doesn't ring a bell.
That does ring a bell with me. I've rented it at some point.
There you go. Hot to Trot is pretty abysmal. I have heard that. Remember the day it was reported Candy had died? It was like it yesterday. I was 11. I must have been about 20. What's Up, Doc? Is total fun. Mars would be in his elements. Hello, Gregor. Just in time for us to finish. Yeah, he should have taken Goldblum out for sure. And the rest of them, yeah. Do you believe in Jesus? Yes, I do. Well, you're going to meet him. Where's Jeff?
That's pretty
Jeff.
good. That's a pretty good Bronson
impersonation
there. Yeah.
Nice show, me. Thank you, Gregor. Super fine. I guess that's Babs, not me. Right. We're caught up, so we'll say goodnight. Let everyone go off and have a nice weekend.
Good night, all.
And Joel, wherever he may be trying to connect to the internet.
Yep. Thank you for having me, and hopefully when he gets his all the gremlins worked out on his end, he can make the next one.
Yes, indeed.
This is fun. Good time.
Okay, thanks for everyone. Thanks to Russell, Gregor, Michael Myers, Dr. Impossible, Franz, Sally, Alphabet, Kat, and everyone else that joined in. Just have a good night, everyone. Exactly. Good night, Sally. So everyone, take care and ciao for now. Night all. Goodbye. Oh, I nearly left the studio. Haven't done that for a while. Instead of